2024 presidential election is in full swing. You know, we baby steps up, but we've seen people like, well, we know Ron DeSantis is going to put his foot in the ring. We know Nikki Haley's talking about joining the ranks. People like Mike Pompeo, then we got Mike Pence. But, you know, pretty much Ron DeSantis is the only person who really is going to give Trump any real issue. But I've talked about here on this channel and my channel many times that I'm really not convinced that Ron DeSantis is going to do well against Donald Trump, because Donald Trump's fans are just so full of Donald Trump. They love Donald Trump.
Vote for Mr. Trump! Yes! Mr. Trump! We love you! We love you! All the way to the White House!
I swear to you, I think she's totally beautiful and great. I never met her before, I swear. Poorly educated. I love the poorly educated.
And at the end of the day, charisma, personality, boldness, all of those things matter, especially within the GOP, especially when you're talking about going against the big man himself, Donald Joffrey Trump. Now, the other day when Donald Trump pled the fifth 400 times and we saw a video of him basically just not caring, casually explaining away why he would do such a thing, it really dawned on me like, Ron DeSantis is not going to be able to beat this man.
Taking the fifth, I think it's disgraceful. Fifth Amendment. Bob. The mob takes the fifth. If you're innocent, why are you taking the Fifth Amendment? Fifth Amendment. Horrible. Horrible. He pleaded the fifth, and that was the end. We never heard about him again. This is like Watergate, only it's worse. Because here, our foreign enemies were in a position to hack our most sensitive national security secret.
Anyone in my position not taking the Fifth Amendment would be a fool, an absolute fool. Accordingly, under the advice of my counsel and for all of the above reasons, I respectfully decline to answer the questions under the rights and privileges afforded to every citizen under the United States Constitution.
Fifth Amendment. Bob. The mob takes the fifth. If you're innocent, why are you taking the Fifth Amendment? Fifth Amendment. Horrible.
What are you going to claim, that he's a tax fraud? Well, everyone knows that, and people really don't care. What are you going to say, that he actually lost the 2020 election? That'd be pretty dangerous for you to go out there and say, Ron. But again, people don't really care about that. What else are you going to say? He went bankrupt? Are you going to talk about the COVID lockdowns? What are you going to say? You know, because you already know Donald Trump's going to be coming at you about, you know, Ron, you wouldn't be in the governor's seat in Florida if it wasn't for me. He's going to be talking about Ron's wife, kids, his pet lizards. He's going to be talking about everything in the book. And I just don't see in Ron DeSantis that he has what it takes to really shut it down. Now, I know what a lot of people are thinking, right? You know, Republicans are getting tired of Donald Trump. Some of the early polling is showing that, you know, Ron DeSantis is getting a lot of support, but it's still very early. And more importantly, Ron DeSantis hasn't started his campaign yet. And as I pointed out, if he doesn't do an excellent job, if he doesn't come out really strong in showcasing some type of a personality and charisma that he's yet to showcase, then his campaign is going to be lackluster. It's going to be boring. And Donald Trump has yet to return to Twitter. And when he does, and he starts tweeting again, he's going to steal the show. When he starts putting on his antics, he's going to steal the show. And that's going to matter a lot, because Donald Trump has a lot less to lose in the 2024 election than anybody else running, because this really is it for him in terms of like his opportunity to actually get into office. This is it. Ron DeSantis has decades ahead of him, so he's going to be treading a lot more lightly than Donald Trump, which is why I say I'm really not convinced that Ron DeSantis can do the job.